At the base of Mount Fuji lies Aokigahara, a forest so silent and dense it has earned the name the suicide forest. But its true nature is more complex and disturbing. Known in Japanese as the Sea of Trees, Aokigahara stretches over 12 square miles of hardened lava, thick roots, and stillness that unsettles even seasoned hikers. The forest is so quiet that even footsteps feel intrusive. Wildlife is sparse, wind barely stirs, sound is absorbed into the moss-covered ground like a secret. Aokigahara's reputation as a site of frequent suicides dates back decades, though local folklore suggests its connection to death is far older. Some stories say that, in ancient times, the sick or elderly were left here by starving families. The spirits of those abandoned are said to still linger. These restless spirits, known as yurei, are believed to roam the forest angry and confused, unwilling to leave the living world. In 1960, a popular novel called Tower of Waves depicted lovers dying together in Aokigahara, embedding the forest deeper into the cultural psyche. Soon after, actual suicides in the forest began to rise. Today, the forest remains a sensitive site both for locals and authorities. To prevent further tragedy, signs now line the main paths, urging visitors to reconsider. Think about your family, think about your life. Despite these efforts, dozens of suicides are still reported annually. Many more may go unrecorded to avoid encouraging imitation. Volunteers and forest workers frequently search for signs, abandoned cars, camping gear, or colored tape marking a path that someone hoped to retrace. Some bring tents, uncertain of their decision. Others leave personal notes tied to branches or placed under stones, unread and unclaimed. Locals and visitors have reported strange phenomena, compasses malfunctioning, shadows moving, or distant voices in areas confirmed to be empty. Scientific explanation blames the high magnetic content in the volcanic soil for compass issues. But it does little to calm the legends. The dense trees disorient even experienced hikers. Trails quickly disappear. Without a guide, it's dangerously easy to become lost. Some tie ribbons or tape to trees, breadcrumbs to find their way back. But often these lines end abruptly, lost in the underbrush. Some who enter never intend to return. Others are found too late, their remains discovered months later, concealed by the undergrowth. Despite its reputation, Aokigahara is not just a place of death. The forest contains rare lava caves like the Narusawa Ice Cave and Fugaku Wind Cave. Tourists visit these natural wonders and enjoy seasonal hiking, especially when guided by experts who know how to stay safe. In bright daylight, Aokigahara can appear serene, even beautiful. But the silence always returns, heavy and constant. The contrast between its natural beauty and tragic associations makes Aokigahara uniquely unsettling, both physically and emotionally. Authorities intentionally avoid publishing annual suicide statistics to discourage turning the forest into a grim destination. Yet its global reputation continues to grow, fueled by documentaries, news coverage, and careless viral videos. Many locals consider this media attention disrespectful, reducing a solemn place to a spectacle or dare. Cultural respect and sensitivity are essential when speaking of Aokigahara. Real lives have been lost, real families left grieving. Some argue the forest is not cursed but misunderstood, a place of reflection that has become a mirror for human suffering. Mental health professionals stress the importance of intervention and support for those drawn to such places. Organizations in Japan continue to push for more accessible mental health care and public awareness to reduce suicide rates. Still, Aokigahara remains. Trees grow, trails shift, and the silence waits for the next footsteps. Tourist, lost soul, or both. If you visit, stay on marked paths. Be respectful. Listen not for ghosts, but for what the forest quietly teaches about life and loss. The tragedy of Aokigahara lies not in curses, but in isolation. What happens when cries go unheard and despair goes unspoken? This forest is a reminder that the human mind, like the landscape, can become a maze when hope is lost. Let Aokigahara be more than a headline. Let it be a reason to check in on someone who's gone quiet before they walk into silence. If this story moved you, share it. Speak openly about mental health. Someone you know might be walking toward the woods. Help them find their way back. More amazing stories at Twilight Truths.